Hey, ma'am, do you need help carrying that? But then how are you going to reach in your pockets to get change? Alright, it's okay, it's okay.
My name is Sebastian Medina. So I'm currently a fourth-year student in accounting and finance at the John Molson School of Business. 5 Days for the Homeless is a Canada-wide kind of initiative. So basically you have a lot of different universities all over the country that sleep outside. So students volunteer to sleep outside for 5 days with the goal of raising funds and raising awareness about homelessness.
Sorry? I'll take it. Write your PIN on the back, drop it in the box. Debit, credit, Bitcoin, ETF, RRSPs. How you doing, dude? Nice to see you. Good? Hey guys, thanks for searching.
Gotta keep warm, gotta keep the feet moving.
We're part of Engineers Without Borders, and
Cool.
last year one of our members, she did this.
Okay.
And it's a cause that's really close to her heart. So right now she can't be here, she's in Alberta. But she gave us $200 to
Wow.
give to you guys. So
That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Wow,
That's
that
really
is a game
amazing,
changer.
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
Big
you.
hug. You have to, when you see Alberta again, you got one too? That's amazing, guys. You got one too, buddy. Come here. Come here. I love hugs. Aw, you got a big hug, buddy.
Right now I'm homeless, but I'm a carpenter by trade, and I've just used several. When I was younger, I used Down Equity, the organization, and I've seen this going on throughout the years, so I'm just happy to take part in it. I've been crashing for 3 nights now. I think it's a glorified representation of homelessness, but it's a fundraiser, right? It's not meant to actually give you a taste of what being on the street is, because it's a lot harder and a lot harsher and lonely of a place.
I think it's kind of cute. Like they think that they can experience how it is in 5 days. Because when I first became homeless, it was during the summer. I was like, yo, this is awesome. No rent to pay, no bills, no stress, no neighbors. It's like camping. So for the first 5 days, and that was like 3 months. So I was like, yo, I can handle this. It's all good. But then it starts getting cold outside, it starts raining, and you have people that are coming in and rummage through your stuff.
There has been some criticism of the event, that people are playing homeless, or that this doesn't address the breadth of the issue. And I think everyone recognizes that. It's an event to raise awareness. It's to start the conversation. It's on us and the other beneficiary organizations across the country to do that larger, deeper work, which is what we do. The 5 days participants aren't responsible for preventing and ending youth homelessness in Montreal. We can't do our work without their support, and so what they provide is really important. I think everyone recognizes that at the end of the 5 days, they're going to go home to houses, apartments, families, boyfriends, girlfriends, hot showers, a warm meal, which is not the case for the large majority of the youth who use our services. And I think the goal is not to pretend or to act like we suddenly understand homelessness because we slept outside for a night. I think the idea is instead to say, wow, I got a little minuscule idea of what that might be like, and I'm now driven to do more to help end it.
Guys, it all matters. No donations, use them all. We take nickels, dimes, quarters, loonies, the whole wallet.
Makes sense.
What happens with nonprofits, we get funded through individual donors, through government grants, through foundations. But oftentimes donors want their money to go to specific areas or specific projects. And for now, a lot of the projects go, for example, to food or to Aboriginal. And we get grants, a lot of grants for Aboriginal. And that helps them because that's the population that lives with homeless issues the most. But when we get unrestricted funds, it helps us because we have a building to maintain. So people don't necessarily want to give money for hydro bills or insurance. And so that kind of money really helps us maintain this place because without those donations coming in, there wouldn't be any Chez Doris.
We were founded by a priest, Father Emmett Johns, who at 60 years old, instead of retiring and going to Florida or doing something like that, retired and decided to do something about the problem that he saw in our city. He personally reached out to youth on the street, driving around the streets of Montreal in a used Winnebago that he bought, serving them warm drinks and hot dogs, and most of all, listening to them.
Honestly, it would have been better to have like more snow, but compact snow that kind of stays there, because really the moment it starts to melt, then your shoes get soaked, and you're cold. You're automatically cold, and then it never dries again unless. This is so warm. Is it just me?
I emailed my mom to let her know what I was doing, why I was doing it, and to encourage her to pass it along to my relatives. And she ended up calling me in class, and she was really mad. Like, she was convinced that I was going to get sick, that I was going to fail my classes. She was saying this was not for university students to be doing. And this is somebody that actually like inspired me to do this whole thing, like talking to me about her experiences with homeless people and trying to get to know them. Yeah, but I mean, once I talked her through it, kind of explained that it's pretty safe and that we had a security guard and stuff, she started to calm down and eventually forgot about it. I've definitely found the parts where we got to know like the local homeless people to be like the most enriching. Like there's this one guy who's been sitting with us named Jeff. He started out just like camping out next to us, and then the next day he helped us canvas, and he was calling his mom to tell her what he was doing, and she didn't believe him. She was kind of just like, you know, if you need money, just say so. But he was like, no, it's real. So he asked me if I would go with him to meet her so that he could ask her for a donation. And so she was skeptical on the phone, but when we finally caught up to her, we were both wearing our orange t-shirts. You know, she seemed really proud.
It was a very bittersweet moment. Of course, I was very excited to go home. I was very keen, but it was also, you know, I was talking to one of the other students when he went home right before, and he was saying it's weird, but it feels almost natural to just like finish class and then go to the corner, or like finish lunch or finish studying and then go outside to the corner. So it was in, I guess, that short time span of a week, it was kind of bittersweet to leave that place because it kind of felt, obviously not like home, but just like a place where you belong. Because I mean, after being there for, you know, 5 full days, it was just interesting. I was excited to go home, take a nice shower, have a nice meal that I could choose, but it was also a bit sad to like kind of leave everything behind and be like, okay, it's officially over.